Ready? All right. We'll call this meeting at 5 o'clock. Call this meeting to order at 5 o'clock. Item 1, approval of today's agenda. Go ahead.
Mr. Chairman, yeah, I'd like to make a motion on that, if I may.
Yes.
May we modify the agenda to include item number 13, vote to add Terry Nyblack to the NCC.
Any other additions to the agenda?
Not at this time.
Okay, can I get a motion to approve today's amended agenda? I move to approve.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Okay. Item 2, consent agenda for the approval of, September 4th ACC meeting minutes.
Move to approve.
All in favor? Aye. Aye. Hey Dan, can you hear me? Dan, are you there?
Yep, sorry about that. Had to grab something off the printer.
Okay.
I'm in favor of it.
Yeah, item 13 might be a bit of a surprise to you.
Okay.
Did you hear what it was?
No, I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah, we added an item to the agenda. We have Terry with us today. And we met with her on Tuesday and she went on the tour with us. She was actually the one running for one of the open seats for the ACC. And we invited her to join us early. And I thought we'd vote on her tonight for approval, that we could send it to the next board of directors meeting for final approval. So we'll get to that in a little bit. You understand all that? Did you hear all that, Dan?
Yep, I got it. Thank you.
Okay. Well, we've got Jay here, so which one are you here for, Jay?
Item 3?
Oh, great morning. Okay. Just a design change here? Or?
That's it. No color changes, just a design change. Yep.
Anybody have any comments?
Yeah, I'm good with it.
Okay. Can you get a motion?
I move to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Hi.
Okay, thanks, Jay.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Have a great night.
And then we have item 6 and 7 for 19 Ridge Crest.
Okay.
You're up, Dan? Dave.
Sorry, your name was what?
Dave.
Dave?
Yeah.
We spoke to Dave on Tuesday. We walked him through his plan. He's a new neighbor in Sun Valley. And so I understand, I think you have 3 lots, is that correct?
3 lots, yeah.
And he had it pretty well staked. And he has a sort of a modest shed that he's proposing on his property. And then item 7 would be for a dog fence. So let's talk about item 6 first, the shed. And I think there's a photo of your proposed shed.
Yeah, I think it was gonna be 48 square feet, 6 by 8.
Small, yeah.
Again, painted in the same color as the house.
It's the same color as the house, or I want to improve dark greens, so I might actually look better in that, push back in that, in the trees. That sounds like your preference.
And also I want to mention that his property sort of sits down lower than the road above him, sort of nestled in there. So Patrick and I went there and looked at the lot. It's really nice. It's a really nice lot. Any comments from the committee about this shed?
No, I'm good.
You guys felt that the location was fitting with the lot?
Yeah, I thought it was just fine. It's a nice big lot, lots of big trees there, kind of secluded. And it's right at the end of the road, in the cul-de-sac. Any comments, Dan?
No, I'll defer to you guys on the site visit.
Okay,
I move to approve.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right,
Okay, let's move to item 7 for the dog run. We do try to keep these as small as possible. We really discourage fencing in Sun Valley, but a lot of people have them, and a lot of people have dogs, and they like to protect them from coyotes and everything. And we went and looked at this. It was staked. It seemed like a sensible solution. It doesn't go beyond the walls of the house, so it doesn't. It's not very obtrusive, in my opinion. And I like that it comes right up to the sides of the house. Then you understand the hog wire fence structure. You saw it in the.
You guys want it black.
Yeah, and you actually have it under your
We're gonna match the deck.
porch.
Yeah.
Any comments, Dan?
well, the pictures make it look, and that can be very deceiving, make it look like it's kind of extending out into the forest. I don't like the optics of the fence out in the forest, but if you went on the site visit and felt like it was a good fit for the lot, then I'll defer.
Yeah, I had that concern too before I went out there, and that's why we made a special trip out to see this one. I have no problem with it. You know, I really don't like fences.
And it's down off the road too.
And again, yeah, it's pretty secluded.
I want to know how Joe Jean feels about it.
Is it off the property line?
Yeah, he's got
lots.
He's got 2 lots, yeah.
It's like 30 by 25 by 30 on triple lot.
Yeah, it's a really nice property.
I don't like fences.
Yeah, it'll be very good.
Any other comments?
Okay, then I move to approve, motion to approve.
All in favor?
Aye.
Going on this one, Dan?
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
Okay.
Excellent. Pleasure doing business.
Thanks
with
a
you.
lot.
Thank you again.
Good luck with your stuff. and your
Thank you.
house.
Mr. Chair, I think we have Colleen with us.
Oh, hey, Colleen.
Aye.
This was which number is this?
Colleen is number 11.
Okay.
What item is this, Daniel?
11?
This is 11. And we went to visit this one too, Dan. Because this is the kind of thing we usually have concerns about. And we went and looked at the property and the property next door. I think Colleen is willing to work with us on anything to help her out. It's kind of an egregious situation with your neighbors next door, and I realize that we don't like a lot of privacy fences on properties, but we have allowed them. We do allow them occasionally when it's warranted. Did you have some other proposal other than this, Colleen, or is this?
I'm open to suggestions,
Yeah.
based on the situation from the ACC. But I think I was trying to demonstrate, kind of the need for some kind of, even if it's just a superficial barrier kind of idea, because there's an expansive rental property that's just exploding with vehicles and people.
Can you hear all that, Dan?
Yeah, no, I got it.
Okay. And didn't you say they were parking right up to the?
They're parking
property line?
right up to the lot line. They are degrading the soil. We share, the land is, where my child plays is on the other side of that lot line. And they're parking 2 and 3 vehicles at the lot line, which is now, the soil is now, kind of degraded about a foot or so. You can see it's great.
Yeah, we did go look at it, Dan. It's a shame that she has to deal with this, but it is kind of a mess, and it's not going to change overnight. So I'm inclined to help Colleen out. I proposed privacy screens with open spaces between, which is what we generally do when we do approve privacy screens. I think we usually do like 2 feet between, or is that generally what it is?
Is it 2 feet or 1 foot?
It's 1 foot minimum, only like 2, you can put vegetation in between, or,
How you feeling about this, Dan?
I'm absolutely sympathetic to the homeowner. I think, she's probably being nicer about it than I would be to the neighbor. I would like to see a kind of a dual strategy here, that if we could do something where we can let her put up a privacy screen or a barrier to not have this affect her as much in a way that's not too obtrusive to Sudden Valley. But then I'd like us to go on record saying we would like the association to clean up this parking mess. I mean, these guys are treating this lot like it's Woodstock. I mean, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, I think our compliance team is on this already. But again, these things don't get better overnight.
What's the status on that? Anything you can relate?
not publicly. It's a privacy thing.
Is there an appropriate time during these meetings where, like, I just wondered if I could have 2 minutes? I did like a small amount of research on like Whatcom County rules, and this is pertaining to the grander issue in Sudden Valley with rentals, but
Sure.
if I just had like a couple minutes, I have one
Yeah,
search.
you have the floor.
And this is all AI, thanks to AI, but, so we all know there's no like specific Whatcom County rule in terms of like how many residents per household per se. It's more about how many buildings per lot size. That's more what Whatcom County regulates, but the state has a like guidance, that they put forth for rental housing associates, the RWHAWA, Rental Housing Association of Washington, but we know that there are probably more long-term rentals here than we know about, and this puts forth a big problem. So I'll give you my example. The people next door, there are probably, I'm gonna say permanent 6 to 7, 6 to 8 on any given day, the same amount of vehicles, but I know that all of those people are not documented with Sudden Valley. Like, I don't think it's on record, and Alan, I mean, if you have all 8 names of people who live next door to me, I will yield. But, so then I'm living next to people that if something happens, we have no idea who is living next door to us. And so that becomes a safety issue. And then, so the state does allow, so their guidance is 2, and I thought this is something Sudden Valley could look at. Using this guidance is 2 occupants per bedroom plus 1 additional occupant for the home. So 5 people in a 2-bedroom apartment, but it's only a guideline, right? This is something, because we're a private entity, we could adopt rules and guidelines, and I think that until we do have boundaries, we're going to continue to have people pushing those boundaries and expanding out into territory that's, I'm feeling at this point, kind of unsafe.
Yeah, well, let me just tell you that I'm on a short-term rental task force, and these are conversations that we're having specifically about short-term rentals, but it will expand to all rentals, because right now it's not as regulated as it could be. So if you have some information, I'd love
Yeah,
you
I'd
can
love to
send it
pass
to me.
along. There's some things that I think you guys could play with, so.
Okay,
anyway,
yeah,
thank
it's a
you for
little
your
bit
time.
beyond our committee,
Yeah.
but I've got my fingers in other things, so if you could forward any information you have to me, I'd be happy to look at it and share it with the rest of the task force.
Thank you for your time, thanks for coming out to see it.
All right, so did we get a vote on this one yet?
Not yet.
I'll make a motion to approve. I'll make a motion to approve the request for the privacy fence, along with an admonition or an emphasis on enforcement from the association, that to the extent we can add that to the motion, that we're requesting that the association be aggressive in the enforcement of all these cars parked all over the forest.
All right, and we'll pass that on to our compliance team. Can I get all in favor of Dan's motion?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, Colin.
Thank you very much.
Item 4. This was another one that I was a little bit concerned about, and that's why Patrick and I went to go look at it. And actually,
Yeah, I took a look at it too.
oh, did you?
Yeah,
Okay, talk about it.
well, based on how big the backyard is, it meets all the requirements as far as AC policy is. Of course, I didn't take measurements, but I'm just kind of eyeballing it based on what I knew was there already. And the percentages I could ascertain for that. So it does meet open space requirement as far as AC policy is concerned.
Yeah, my biggest concern was what a parking space would look like in the front. And again, this is another thing I really do not like generally, but I think in this case it was appropriate. Right now it's kind of a dead area, and again, we have another property that sort of sinks down from the road, so it's hidden away. And at this point, there is sort of a drainage area that's not very nice looking, but in my mind, this would be a real improvement to the property, so I feel comfortable in approving this.
And we noted that they had lawn chairs and a table out there.
And they're
During
driving
the drive, and they want to use this as a patio as well. So I'm in favor of it.
And it would not be as visible as a lot of others.
No, because it's down below the road.
Who's owning the motion?
I wondered if Dan had any other comments?
I mean, I'm not in favor of creating additional parking spaces outside of garages. That's what garages are for, but you guys went and looked at it, I'll defer to you. I know you were all of the same mindset, so.
Yeah, I feel as strongly as you do about this kind of thing, and that's why Patrick and I and Terry went out to go look at this, and I'm comfortable with it, and we have, Jerry looked at it as far as for open space concerns. To me, it's an improvement to the property.
I would move to approve.
All in favor? Aye. Dan, did we hear from you?
Yep,
Number 5. The heat pump of the condo.
Yeah.
Any comments, anybody?
Do we need anything from the condo association?
She's pursuing it from them, they just want to know that we know and we approve. So it's
We're
gonna
two
be
separate steps.
concurrently reaching the finish line at the same time. It's a little bit of a catch-22, it's like,
Sure.
I'm not gonna do it till they do it, I'm not gonna do it till they do it, so somebody blink, approve it,
We'll blink.
okay,
We'll blink. I move to approve.
that's Pat.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Eight.
Okay, this is just a, well, this was the new trim for the house, which as a designer, I think it's a real improvement.
what do you mean?
I move to approve.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. 9?
Quick question from the floor. Patrick, you have a knife?
Do I have a knife? No, I really don't. I lied.
I'll just rip a piece out of it.
I've got a machete.
You're thinking, yeah, a knife.
I've got a machete in my Jeep.
I got a pocket knife,
You got a shit?
I think so. Yeah.
What these things look like.
Oh, those are beautiful.
Alright, so,
It's coming.
you got a knife?
It's small.
Oh,
I don't know how beautiful it is.
there you go. You guys,
Just break bread.
About the same size.
you're gonna all break bread together.
We're already doing the Last Supper.
Right?
My wife is gonna be angry. Take a piece, pass it around.
No, there's.
You guys are gonna go with that? Huh?
You have wine to go with it?
No, if only. See you.
Take that. Sorry, Alan,
It's okay.
you're not on the yet.
No, it's fine, go ahead.
Is that on the agenda?
No, definitely not.
See what you're missing, Dan?
You charge it?
She's not on the committee. Save her a piece until.
See, this is
Till next
what you get.
I'm having to stay late at the office and you guys are snacking in the middle of a meeting.
Item 9.
9.
This one gets my vote for the best presentation.
Absolutely. Totally. Sorry.
Open
It's the
space,
nicest one I've ever seen.
open space isn't affected on this one. It's a little bit, but they're well within their 50%.
Yeah, this is a real improvement.
You guys go look at this?
What, Dan?
You go look at this?
We did not, no.
It's new construction, right? They're just proposing some rock walls and stone paths and so forth to complement the lot now?
Oh, I didn't have it as new construction, I just had it as exterior alteration.
You know that's construction.
Well, on the description, it
It
says,
says on the description that it's new construction.
the home says new construction, so
Actively building, I haven't seen, I mean, if they're actively building something out there, I don't know about it, it's a problem, but.
no, I'm not saying it's new construction. It sounds like the house it's relatively new construction and then they probably got left with the,
This is, the type of work that you take when you buy a house is there, and you make it into what you want.
yeah.
I have a degree in this.
Do you?
Oh, yeah.
Do you like the presentation, or?
Yeah, this was
But I
completed.
wonder if they understand that what they're gonna be doing with some of these plants is feeding the deer. Okay,
We all find that out the hard way.
depends on where they are moving from, I guess.
Yeah.
So they,
Part of this is native.
Well, yeah, they're native, but they're also deer food.
so they got a new house and they were left with like the slipshod landscaping that comes with these new houses. And they want to do significant improvements. I think we should be okay with that, right?
Yeah, that's my understanding.
That's our take.
And the deck. They're expanding the deck.
And the deck, right.
And Jerry said that it does go slightly beyond, you want open space or?
No, it's fine.
Oh, it does not?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, okay.
It's within.
I think what he's saying is there's a slight enlargement of the deck,
Oh, okay.
but it's fine.
In that case, I would move to approve.
Any other comments? All in favor of Patrick's motion?
All right.
Aye. Okay. Number 10. Yeah, I don't think we looked at this one, did we, Patrick?
No.
Yeah, just on paper, it looked like a good solution. I had no issues with it. Did you, I mean,
It's a slight reduction in open space, but it's not exactly valuable open space. It's a gravel path being replaced with stacking stones.
it looks to be an improvement.
From a design aesthetics, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the walkway itself is nice. They talk about a retaining wall, but there's no specs on the retaining wall. Like, what's their plan for that retaining wall? Is it just gonna
It's
be,
to shore up the supports for the deck. It's,
Yeah.
it's the wood piers, I think, and the erosion is causing the soil around the piers to wash out. So they want to put up a under 4-foot retaining wall, not engineered, to just stop the erosion of the soil.
yeah. Well, I get that, makes sense, so. They don't have any specs on what they're gonna do for the retaining wall though. Is it gonna be like poured in place or rock wall or anything like that, or?
What, I don't know, I'll take a look.
This is along the back of the house, so it wouldn't be visible from the roadway, but I don't think we have any specification of what it is.
No, I don't think so.
If I guess, it's.
What's down below there, when you look at page, item 10, page 2 of 3, you
Manufactured.
you get a good look of like what's down below there. So if they put rock, or if they try to pour a poured in place concrete wall, which I don't think they should do, if something fails there, what's down below that they're gonna impact? Is there anything down there?
It's a forested lot by the look of it. I think it's parkland.
That's part of their property, it's just woodland.
Yeah, I think, anything to keep the deck up and that hill from falling in, I think is gonna be better than nothing, or what it is now.
Well, I'm assuming those posts they're on pilings that are down in the ground a ways. So I think it's smart to try to retain that and build some erosion control around it. If they don't have any plan, there's nothing in the plan that says what they're gonna do, just a retaining wall.
Is this something the county looks at, Jerry? They should, or,
If it's over 4 feet, then yes. If it's
but I mean, a
4
build,
feet, then no.
like a build on a deck like this, they don't necessarily need to look at that?
So it's one of those things where it's technically up to code, but maybe, I would have, if it was my house, I wouldn't have done that, but,
You wouldn't have done this, or what they're proposing?
so the problem is that they have erosion. They have a problem with erosion. And the reason they have a problem with erosion is because, as part of the construction, they've disturbed all of this earth, and they've, maybe not done their due diligence in keeping it where it is. So, as it stands, you've got two options to hold a hill in place: leave it alone or pave everything. Well, they didn't leave it alone, so now they're gonna have to put something in to hold in place.
I would imagine those footings go down to something fairly solid, I would hope.
They're on something, I can tell you that, probably sandstone, but, the earth around them, the footing they have to be worried about.
My advice would be to pile some landscape rocks, probably like a 6-foot perimeter around each one of those posts. But, yeah.
Landscape rock or a wall, either way, it's gonna be a pile of rocks. Just how engineered is our pile of rocks, right?
Is there any water below here? I mean, is there a?
Creek or some stream.
Yeah,
If it not,
because it looked like it would impact.
Right.
if there was, they'd need to have, when they're building it, have to be within the setback, so it doesn't look like they've built around a setback, so I assume there's nothing down there.
Is this any kind of tier construction at all, or is it just a?
Decks generally aren't, but retaining walls can get into that sort
Yeah,
of
that's what I was wondering.
situation. I could look for you.
I mean, I guess I'm just wondering if there's gonna be any oversight at all on this wall.
Well, if they're gonna build a retaining wall that's gonna prevent the erosion, they're gonna need to go downslope probably 4 to 6 feet at a minimum. Right?
I mean, I don't know that we can ensure that they're gonna do it the right way. I mean, my opinion is that they definitely need something there. But, whether they do it right or not, we can't really tell.
I don't think we're saying no. I think what we might be saying is like, show us a little more. Like, it's clear that you need some sort of a retaining wall there, but show us a little more like what you plan to build.
So this is a to answer the question, Daniel, this is a retaining wall. I'm not sure it requires review or inspections. So in that case, it's not going to be tier construction. Because it is under that 4 feet.
So do you feel like you need more information, Dan?
I could go either way. I mean, it's from a construction management standpoint, I'd like to see what they're doing here, just out of curiosity. But if they're trying to prevent erosion control around this, and I don't know, I don't like the word retaining wall with a couple of arrows, and like, we'll build a retaining wall here with a big arrow and a big circle.
Yeah, I guess that we can't really second guess the engineering on it. But, well, looking at it as
I think the biggest difference here, though, is like, anything they do is not gonna affect Sudden Valley. I mean, we're here to represent Sudden Valley homeowners. If they
Yeah.
screw up on this retaining wall, it's gonna affect them and their deck.
Exactly.
So I would maybe say, like, could we approve this contingent upon them submitting more detailed plans on how they propose to do a retaining wall?
Sure,
I think all we wanna do is improve the walkway
okay,
and defer the, approval on the retaining wall to get further clarification of how they intend to do that.
That's a good solution.
Okay. Now, if we defer it and they don't do anything, it is approved.
it is not approved,
But it's not approved.
correct.
Okay. Okay.
But so it's one application, so can we partially approve, can we approve partial?
Sure,
Part of-
Yeah, we can do whatever we want.
yeah. No, really, yes, you can.
We got people bringing us bread.
All right, so what I have is approve walkway, defer, which means it'll come back on the agenda again in the future,
Okay.
right?
My
Or do you want-
understanding was if you defer and nothing else happens,
Yeah.
it's approved.
Okay,
That's my understanding. So we can, we table it, I'm not sure what the Robert rules, but.
what do you want to have happen?
Why don't we say approve the walkway and require additional information about their plans?
If I may offer, in other cases, like Frank Coturba with the easement, we approved it, and we said, follow up and submit the easement paperwork.
You know,
That's what we
We
want to do.
could do something similar to that,
Yeah.
approve the thing in its whole, and then with a little, provide more information to the ACC on the retaining wall. That'll be in the approval instructions.
That sounds good.
yeah.
That sound good, Dan?
Yeah, no, there's definitely a need for a retaining wall, we need to see exactly what they're gonna do here. We're not saying no to the retaining wall, we're just wanna see more information, so.
Okay,
Approved.
so all in favor of that?
All right, is that Patrick's motion?
I think it was it.
No, that's not it.
Patrick.
Yeah, Ellen mentioned exactly what I said.
Okay, Pat, approved, unanimous.
All right, now the one we've all been waiting for.
Now, Patrick and I went and looked at this, and it's actually not in the same location that it looks like it's in this photo. And it's not as big as it looks either. It's not that big.
Yeah.
We really had to look for it. And on our way to get to this property, there's a lot of people with a lot of funny things in their yards. And it's probably not to everybody's taste. I love it personally. I'd love to have it in my yard. But
I think it's for sale.
I think.
Daniel, it's for sale, so you
Yeah,
can buy it.
You can get that.
I'll make a motion to approve as long as Daniel goes and buys it.
I can promise that I will attempt.
Well, he does
Or
want to sell
require.
it, he does want to sell it.
Yeah.
Well, I actually spoke to one of his neighbors who helped him to put this up, and he's trying to encourage him to sell it for much more than I would pay. But I don't want to get into the business of ACC not approving, our members' artwork in their yard, because it's very subjective. So that's my piece.
I move to approve.
All in favor?
Aye.
I'm opposed, I think the thing's ugly as hell.
Are you approving or not approving?
No, I'm opposed, I think this thing is ugly, I wouldn't want it in my neighbor's yard.
Joe Jean?
Actually, I'd like to abstain.
Okay. So Jean's abstaining, okay.
So what happens? Does it approve then if we have
Yeah.
two yeses?
Two for us.
Yeah, an abstain is not an approval or a denial.
Okay. All right, so our last item 13. Terry, for the benefit of those of our committee who haven't met, can you talk a little bit, talk about yourself?
I had lived in Sudden Valley for 6 years. I have previous experience with construction, but it was through the Ohio State University, who have a lot more rules and regulations than Sudden Valley. And I had a degree, an undergraduate degree in landscape design. I thought about applying to be on the committee several years ago when there were some pleas in the paper for candidates.
Please.
Yeah, well, it was mostly about trees, I think. Anybody who knows something about trees, please apply.
Oh,
And my knowledge about trees is from dealing with plants.
how do you feel about
throughout my
hemlocks?
career. Hemlocks, hemlock.
Drink it.
Western hemlocks, fortunately, have not succumbed to the woolly adelgid yet. Most of the eastern hemlocks are dead.
Hmm.
Yeah. What do I know about hemlocks? What would you like to know?
Well, that's more than I know.
They're beautiful trees.
I love them too.
So anyway, I just decided to apply when the last announcement of openings came out.
So Dan, I don't know if I mentioned, Terry's actually running for that open seat, for, one of the open seats. And we encouraged her to try to join us early. And I'm crazy about her, so I wanted her to join us as soon as she could. So,
Well, that's the, is that the action here? Terry's gonna run for the board or run for the ACC. And
we're gonna invite her to join us early before the election. The election's pretty much a foregone conclusion, obviously. But I wanted her to join us earlier if she was willing to, so.
I think that's great. The only problem is that it's 5:38. We're 38 minutes into this meeting and we're already done. And if I remember the last meeting that she sat in on, we also ended like within an hour. And I think we're looping her in under false pretenses here.
She'll be with us in April.
Oh, I think it would be tremendous to have her on the committee. It would be great to have her, so. Are you looking for a motion, Daniel?
Yes.
All right, I will make a motion that we recommend Terry's immediate approval and appointment to the ACC.
All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Okay. So the next step would be that, I guess I don't know if she's been vetted yet or not, but.
No idea, we're going down two tracks, Rob in the official part, and then us.
I'll have to have a background check?
Yeah, we'll add you to all the official distribution
Yeah.
lists and emails, things. Did you provide a picture to Rob?
I think so,
Okay, we'll add that to the website for the committee.
yeah.
So I'll present your name to the board next Thursday.
Yeah, next Thursday.
Based on the people that are currently on the committee, the background check is not that extensive, so.
Did you pay your dues?
I think that's pretty much it. All right, so
Call it.
this meeting is officially over at 5:40.
Cool. Thank you, Dan.
Yeah, thank you. So our next meeting is the second?
October 2nd, correct, and it's by Zoom in the morning.
October 6th.
I will be there I won't be able to make the site tour. I'm gonna be in Austin, but I'll be there for the meeting and for the rest of the month of October.
We'll take some photos if we think you need them,
Sounds good. Thank you all.
or if you ask for them.